Hi everybody, it's April and I'm here to show you a quick and simple card that I came up with. I'm sure I've gotten the idea from something. I think there was a card that had several flowers coming up and I thought, well, that would be a really cool, clean and simple card to just have one flower and the sentiment down here. So I was really pleased with the way this turned out, so I thought I would make a couple more. What I'm going to use to make this is some Stampin' Up! Ink, an acrylic block, I have some white card bases, I have some white cardstock cut at 5 1/4 by 4, which is going to be where my flower is stamped. I have these sentiments by Avery L., which I thought were just really cute, so I want to use those. I have my Awash with Flowers Stampin' Up! Set, and I used the stem and then the flower petals from that set. I've got some twine to put on my buttons, and this time I have some sparkly buttons that I found. I believe I found them at Michael's. They were on clearance, so I'm going to use those. Some glue dots, here's some more twine, and I think that's it. So excuse the cat hair and we'll get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp my stem, and I did that in Gumball Green. And I didn't ink up the whole flower stem, just part of it. Which is probably a mistake, because I can just stamp off the end that I don't want. Okay. Have my whites, because I'm just going to use the same acrylic block to do the flower piece. And I have this little petal, and let's do the first one in yellow. And this is Summer Starfruit. These are the new ink pads, and they are very, very juicy. So I'm going to take a piece of scratch paper, if I can find any. Should have some lying around here somewhere. And make sure that I like the way it stamps. Oh yeah. Alright, so let's do this. I could break out my Stamp-A-Majig, but I'm just gonna guess. Ah, got lucky. So then I'm going to take my buttons. I'm going to use, I think, a small button. Yeah, I like the small button best. I'm going to take my yellow twine, which of course hasn't been opened. There we go. I like to tie the bow before I cut the piece off, so that way I know I have enough. My daughter moved back in and brought her 2 cats. If you all follow my blog at all, you've heard about it. So the cats live in the basement, and of course my craft room is in the basement. We spend a lot of quality time together, but that just means we also share hair. I hope none of the Operation Right Home guys are allergic to cats. because there's a cat hair, I guarantee you, in every card I send. Okay, I'm going to glue dot this guy. I'm actually going to roll it up a little bit so it's not quite as big an area. I don't want it to be sticky other than on the yarn that I'm putting it on, or the twine. And I'm going to place my bow on my button, and I'm going to cut the excess. Alright, and I just have to be really careful because I have a tendency to get ink all over my hands, and I don't want to get ink on my card base because it is so white, it's hard to hide. Alright, so now I need to decide what sentiment I want. I think we're going to go with "You're the Best." And I love these sentiments because I made, if you noticed on my sample card, I have a friend whose birthday was Friday and I didn't get the card out in the mail in time, so I put "Happy Birthday," which is from here. I left the 2U off, and then I used the little arrow with "Belated" and put that, and I just think that's so cute. So, and maybe I can do that, I can do the "very" on this one because it's so stinking cute. So "You're the very best." Block. Stick it on my block. I think I'm going to go with the green. I went with the color that matched the flower last time. We'll do a sample and see. I'm just afraid that's not going to be dark enough. We'll try it. Very best. Whoop. I think it'll be alright. We'll go with that. I'm getting ink everywhere because these things are so messy. Okay, let me get a paper towel. Get the excess off. Okay, and then I'm going to line it up. Kind of have to stand up to do this part. Yep, I kind of like that. I don't think it's too light. That summer star fruit is kind of a deep yellow. So, okay, then I have to make sure that I get all the ink off my hands so that I don't get any on my white card base. And I'll close these up just to be sure, because I am extra special messy. And then I'm going to take my ATG gun. Told you there's cat hair in every card. Over. Get my white card base. I just like to put a layer, even though it's all white, just because it just seems to make the card a little more heavy duty. And you can kind of see my stem through here under the big heavy lights. So, but that is a simple card. I think it's just really sweet and it doesn't take a lot of time to create. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great day. Be inspired.